Let me describe the perfect shoulder workout. Shoulders are something I'm quite well known for having developed pretty well, and it's only come about through a very particular method of training my shoulders, the method I'm going to share with you right now. So I break my shoulder workouts down to 5 pieces, and the key word here is prioritization, right? Almost everyone needs more work in their shoulders and their rear delts and their side delts far more than their front delts. Why is this? Because of all the heavy pressing and different pressing movements you do throughout things like triceps and chest. Your front delts get blasted, they're gonna be trained enough. So our first exercise is gonna be a rear delt fly. I tend to go pretty heavy on this, but the important thing with all shoulder exercises is technique and feeling the muscle work. A little trick I have to feel your rear delts working better on a rear delt fly is imagine you're trying to open your arms as wide as you possibly can. The analogy I was once given is imagine you can have as much ice cream as you want, but only if you fit it in your arm span. So logically, you're gonna push your arms out really, really wide, right, to get as much ice cream as possible. It's the same with your rear delts. You push your arms out as wide as you possibly can. This elongates your rear delt and makes sure it's the one working. The further your arms are out, the less likely your rhomboids, this powerful muscle in the middle of your back, are to take over. So that's our first exercise. I'll pop rep range up on the screen, typically 4 sets of around 10 to 15 reps. Following that, we're gonna do a side delt exercise, the second most important thing that people are lacking. You can't really go wrong with a classic slightly bent over dumbbell fly. I say slightly bent over because we're still gonna target a little bit of the rear delts. Like I said, everyone's rear delts are criminally underdeveloped, so we're gonna correct that today. So a slightly bent over. Important thing with this is leading with the elbows. I see too many people shrugging their shoulders, doing all sorts of weird shit when it comes to side raises. The reason a lot of people don't feel their shoulders working is because they go too heavy. You're gonna have to humble yourself with this one a little bit. You should be able to feel your shoulders contracting and lifting the weight up. So that's exercise number 2. Rep range of this is gonna be kind of similar. More around the 8 to 12, 4 sets is good too. Next, a personal favorite of mine, face pulls with a rope. I think all face pulls are with a rope. Anyway, face pulls with a rope. Important thing with this, I do mine nearly on the ground and I envision myself doing a back double bicep pose. So picture as you pull the weight towards you, you're pulling towards your top of your head. I'm bent over slightly and I'm picturing pulling my arms down and flexing a back double bicep. I know it's gonna be strange for you if you haven't posed before, but that's just the way I've built up that mind muscle connection. If you go quite heavy on this, you can really feel the rear delts firing. It's a great one. Next is my absolute favorite side delt exercise. It's gonna be side delt cable raises. Technique with this, there's a whole variety of ways to do this, and I'll do a separate video on that. So subscribe, damn it. Basically, we want the cable at about knee height, not super low. The lower it goes, the more likely we are to recruit the trap. And again, with this exercise, we've got to go super, super light. If you go heavy, you're gonna lose the mind muscle connection. Everything else is gonna take over. There are lots of different muscles that can take over this movement. So we wanna really focus on that side delt. Here, we go super light, so we're going for 10 to 12 reps. That's our rep range. Again, 3 to 4 sets. Common trend of this workout. I tend to do a few little isometric holds between sets of this, just helps me fill up the muscle group a little bit more. Finally, we're on to our last exercise, and you'll notice this is our first and last front delt exercise. I tend to alternate this depending on the workout, but today I felt like doing some Arnold press. Because it's the end of the workout, we've not got a whole lot left in our muscles. We're gonna have to go quite light with this. That being said, I still aim for around 8 to 12 rep range, 3 to 4 sets. I tend to bump this up to 5 sometimes, purely because it is the only front delt exercise we've done, but I was pretty spent here, so I think I did 4 sets. And there you have it, the simple, scientific way to grow your shoulders and get good shoulders. This is the shoulder workout I've followed for 3 or 4 years, and it's given me pretty good results. Give it a try. If you want more workouts like this, feel free to subscribe. I release one probably every other day. That being said, enjoy your day. I'll see you in the next one.